there we go again. It's game number 3. It's the deciding game in a best of 3 here. OslikG versus TCN. Game 1 was for TCN, game 2 for OslikG. And, well, in game 2, their draft just didn't work out. Like the Lycan, there was not enough split push, not enough carry power. The Kunkka just was too strong, as well as the Viridin transitioning into a lot of damage after they played like very passively, like Lincolns, and as well as the BKB. It was just, yeah, I don't know. The game just didn't work out for TC, and they have to draft very solidly now for the game number 3, because it is who is going into the semi-finals. So very, very interesting game. Thanks all for tuning in. My name is Haflamog, and with me is Bangy. We are Half TV. If you like what we do, of course, give us a follow. And I apologize already for me sounding tired. I'm not just sounding tired, I'm actually very tired, because I'm pretty much awake 2 days with just an hour sleep in between. I've been casting yesterday all day, then the night for all those that might tune in, like the Brazilian games and Peruvian games. Now I've been casting since 12 today again, and to be honest, right now I have problems focusing. And maybe at some point, Benji, you have to like shout at me so I'll wake up again. But let's see, I still try to get the best cast through possible, and now that we see the first bans and picks happening, let's hop into the draft.
Yeah, as we actually see the Brewmaster getting instantly snapped up. And well, let's face it, Brewmaster is one of those heroes that a lot of teams have been fighting over, and we saw that TCN had an amazing Brewmaster. Now do OslikG Gaming have one of their own?
Yep, absolutely. I mean, OslikG, we saw the Brewmaster working out already, and now that OslikG has one, well, TCN, they have to adjust for it. That means as in items, or as in picks. So the Doom might be an option, for example. Let's see what it is. I mean, TCN, they have now 2 nice options. I mean, with the 2 picks at the start, it's always nice because you can pick 2 heroes that are in synergy with each other. So, I don't know. Let's say what they go for. I mean, right now they use a lot of their bonus time, more than half of it. Dream Protector it is, Darkseer it is. So, again, a potential dual lane coming out very strong. But I don't know, like the problem is with the Dream Protector and Darkseer, like last game, the Darkseers overall, except for the strong dual lane, they didn't too much, like the walls and everything, it's just, I don't know, but they still utilize this here very much, and, well, I guess we have to deal with it.
As in, the interesting thing also is that since OslikG Gaming were the ones who picked up that combo last time, do they know how to counter it themselves?
Yep.
Because I could imagine a very strong tri-lane just completely destroying that combo if you know it's coming. And since they first picked it, this could be a little bit of a danger.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing about TCN is I know those guys now since, I don't know, I casted them before in the JDL and also in a couple other smaller tournaments, and we've been on the Comic-Con in Bucharest, so we had actually the honor to meet a couple of like Romanian guys and everything. So they play a very versatile draft, so I'm pretty sure they're well aware of a lot of strategies, how to counter something, and we saw it already in the first game where they picked like a lot of nice items just against the Ember Spirit and the Storm, so it worked out completely nice. And like them picking this in a third game that is deciding who's going into the semifinals, I'm pretty sure they practice with this combination.
Yep, as in, it's also worth noting that there's a Bane pickup on OslikG Gaming. Just a casual Bane. It's
no, I don't think it's even too casual. I mean, the Bane forces TCN, for example, in maybe banning the Mirana. It's also a nice setup for the Brewmaster, because you can Nightmare, he can come close, Thunderclap, and the ultimate, or even go just for the ultimate and then like disengage the Nightmare is going to be deactivated just by the Radiance Burn of the Fire Ruling. So then you just have your target right in place, which is good, I guess. So the Bane is a legit pick in my opinion.
Oh yes, as in, it also forces TCN to kind of ban and pick out certain heroes. There's going to have to be I'm going to guess a Mirana ban at some point, or a pick. Because obviously a Mirana pickup works at practically any stage of the picking stage, since she works as a carry, support, mid, or solo. There's literally no position she can't be played in.
And they ban out the Slark, so yep, the strong Slark from game 1, we won't see it on the TCN side. Like the OD in the mid, well, it's always a good ban you can do, because the OD is always too much work, I guess, to counter. I mean, he's easy to gank, as such, because the hero doesn't bring too much armor and HP pool, but of course he's a nuisance just because of the Astral Imprisonment. It's pretty much a guaranteed mid-win unless you give him rotations, and that's, yeah, I've been talking already about it. They were forced into banning out the Mirana, so I don't know. Let's see. It's, to be honest, I think it comes down to what they have, like what they actually pick. And both teams so far, they didn't pick too greedy. Like, I didn't see any crazy cores coming out. We didn't see, like, I don't know, an anti-mage, a Luna, a Morphling, anything like that. It's so far, I think the greediest thing we saw so far was really the Slark pick. But to be honest, these games, they go so long. I mean, both games were around, what, the 50-minute mark they ended, and in my opinion, they can go greedy. Like, if the third game goes for the same, like, duration, why not? Like, they can just go for it.
Yeah, it's worth noting that both these two teams, they are passive players, meaning that, you know, although you can't go too greedy at this level of play, since every team has the ability to turn it up, and as I was saying that, we see the ultimate in greed, the Faceless Void coming out. I was talking about wombo combos last time. Faceless Void is basically the master of wombo combos.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Faceless Void, I actually casted him this night in the Brazilian games, but I don't know. The Faceless Void needs external damage in the Chronosphere. I'm saying that every time I see a Faceless Void, and so far I just don't see it. The only thing they can actually get into the Chrono is the Iron Shell on the Faceless Void himself, which is of course good, because additional to the damage he does himself, he gets the Iron Shell damage on the target. Then there is like that little gimmick, let me say it like this, that the Darkseer can actually vacuum more people into the Chrono that is already standing. But the problem is now there is already a Bane on the other side. There is also a Brewmaster on the other side. So if Brewmaster or Bane and even Wraith King is outside the Chrono, then Faceless Void will eat a Wraithfire Blast, a Nightmare, a Fiend Script, a Boulder Toss, something like that. So he already has like 4 possible disables against him. Not to mention, of course, that yeah, he will get Drunken Haze on him as well. So I don't know, like, I don't like this Void pickup, and I don't like him in the 3rd position, just because now OslikG, they know, okay, they have a Faceless Void, so what do they ban out? What do they pick? For example, it could be a Witch Dog. It could be something external. I mean, Invoker unfortunately is not there. Exalt Invoker would be nice. Ancient Apparition works just as well, because the Ice Blast and the Cold Feet proc. I mean, Ice Blast into the Chrono would work. You also give him Chilling Touch when the Chrono is up, plus the Cold Feet would proc in the Chronosphere. It's a nice follow-up, as well as, of course, the Overgrowth right after. But I don't know, as I said, it's still, for me, there is still the ranged external damage of the Chrono missing.
As in, you mentioned in the last game when those wombo combos are hard to hit, but I would say at least in the last game, the ultimates that were used are still good on their own. As if you land a ship even without the combo, it still does, you know, work. If you land a nice vacuum, it still does work. I feel here though, with the Faceless Void they picked up and the Ancient Apparition, that they're really banking everything on hitting that good team fight.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. And we saw actually that OslikG's plan to like go for this wombo combo, it just didn't work. And OslikG, yeah, they make it even harder for the Void to get anything. So now we're looking at the 5th possible disable against the Void. So Faceless Void and BKB has to be one of the earliest BKBs he's ever done, otherwise he will not get anything in the Chrono. Like, there is now Ravage waiting for him, Wraithfire Place waiting for him, the Fiend Script, the Nightmare, Boulder Toss, as well as even this Cyclone while he's in the ultimate. So BKB, or you will not get anything in the Chronosphere unless you get really like everybody in the Chrono.
Yeah, as in, he could get everything wrong, as in they do have a Darkseer, and Darkseer is possibly one of the better setups for a Chronosphere. You get that to 4 or 5 man vacuum, and then it's as easy as clicking a button. Having said that, again, a lot of their damage is melee, as you got that Trinity Protector, you've got that Darkseer, and it's not very useful with a Faceless Void. As in, only really Ancient Apparition can do anything, and he's, apart from his ultimate, doesn't really do very much.
Yep, absolutely. And well, it is time for the 5th bans, and it is Luna getting banned out by TCN. I think the Luna would have actually fit very nicely into OslikG Gaming, especially with the setups they have. Like, there's a lot of Clave power coming in. Tidehunter, like, choosing the situation when he goes for his Ravage, holding people in place, and the Luna then later with the Manta and the VKP just racing through, as well as, of course, waiting till all the creeps are down, units are down, and he just goes for awesome Eclipse on like limited targets. It's pretty powerful, and Puck it is on the other side, but I didn't see the Puck coming. Even though the Puck helps, of course, with the Dream Coil holding people in place, they have to spread in different directions, otherwise they get chronoed, as well as Ice Blasted or Overgrowth. But I don't know. I actually fear TCN's draft, to be honest. I mean, fear as in that it doesn't work, because OslikG, this looks really, really strong. The Brewmaster, such a dominant hero, like till mid game. The Bane, nice utility. The Wraith King, like it doesn't matter in which role he's played, in carry or support. The Tidehunter on top of it, which would also make a nice offlaner farming capabilities. We saw so many strong Tidehunters, and they go for the big ultimates. So they want Vacuum, RP, Overgrowth, and a Chrono on top. That means OslikG, they have at any point of the game they have to spread out absolutely ridiculously far away. Otherwise they will have a huge problem. And the problem is also they have to get the Brewmaster disabled though, as well as the Tidehunter. Like those two are the combo breakers for TCN. But if TCN gets this combination through, it's just a massacre. This is gonna be a disaster for OslikG if TCN gets this wombo combo through in a very important team fight where there's no buybacks whatsoever up your sleeves, where you can say like, okay, we can wipe it, come back, and still hold high ground. If this happens in a fight that is about high ground, yes or no, then this is gonna be horrible. But getting there, that's the biggest problem. Getting the farm on the Void, getting to place those ultimates correctly. And let's see how TCN is gonna do that. I mean, so far OslikG, they can still go for something even more disable, maybe something ranged. It has to be something ranged, because right now Bane's range is not too much on. Okay, I didn't see that one coming at all.
Nope, as in I'm going to guess there's someone from the team I'm playing right now who's like, he loves anti-mage so goddamn much, and to see him played right here, as in, I guess it works in the sense of that even if that Void gets farmed up, if you have an anti-mage who's, you know, got all that magic resistance from the spell shield,
yep,
and got the ability to blink out if you just mess up any of your timings on your ultimates.
Yep. The problem is also in those clutch fights. Like, I mean, we saw it this night. I casted one anti-mage. Like, it was the first anti-mage in a long time, probably a month or so. No, actually, I casted Black. But so yeah, I casted Black in the TI. But it doesn't matter. Black went for anti-mage, but like so far, anti-mage is not that popular anymore as it was, as he was in 2013. But still, like, the anti-mage needs a lot of babysitting, a lot of farm, but if he gets that farm, then sooner or later he will just spiral out of control. That's the biggest problem, and he has a nice team of, like, disablers around him to just save it. Anyway, the pause is over. We go for fast introduction of the teams. We have Obi-Wan Banan, awesome name, on the Bane, Komi playing the Brewmaster this time, Big Gnome playing the Wraith King, so Judo on the Tidehunter, and last but not least is Inquisitor on the main carry, the anti-mage.
In the meantime, on the opposite side, we've got TCN. They were the favourites going into this, but right now, they've got a very interesting draft coming out. We've got Crit on the Treant Protector. We've got Lion with a 0 instead of an O on the Darkseer, or an I. We do have Quix playing on the Faceless Void, Arise on the Magnus, and Zizu. Last but not least, on that H apparition, we do see a smoke coming in through to this jungle.
Yep, Inquisitor is already there. I mean, he has one blink, he's actually blinking away, but now they have to care. There's nothing that actually held him somehow in place. There wasn't even the Leech Seed coming out, too bad. I mean, the Leech Seed would have slowed him even after he blinked away, but now they know TCN is around here with all 5, so they instantly go back. But now, there's actually the slow, but yeah, before he does anything. The only problem is now he used like twice a blink and he's pretty much depleted of his mana. So yeah, now the warding is coming out. We have one ward here giving some nice vision here into the sides. We have a traditional ward, just yeah, making sure you have vision on the rune and nothing else. Oh, actually no, I'm wrong. There is one more ward coming out here by OslikG, and this is the ward like protecting just whatever is coming in this lane, and the one who is protected here is Judo, so he doesn't want to have this rotation against him. But now he kind of messed up his block, yeah, and he messed up twice. Actually now he's going correctly for it, so the range creep is on top and or ahead rather, and yeah, now he's that's a good thing. They changed the creep speed. So they sort of equalized it, they start slower and everything. But now we have some nice D-warding here coming as well. They were expecting this ward coming in, but yeah. that's already the 50 gold and the CS late pretty much. So the creep waves met. In the mid, this is really interesting. We have to see how Arise is doing versus Komi. I mean, so far it was really nice in the mid, but we have already the first go. Sisu is the one who's under focus. Now they go for it. Bignum and Inquisitor, they're like still going for it, but the first blood was already there, and now they even want to go more. The problem is Rayfire Blast will be ready in like 5 mana, and that's like a bad sign. Bignum is still in trouble, but the Rayfire Blast is ready now, and they want to turn it around. And now, is it enough? One more hit by the tree, one more hit, but he's interrupting it. So in the end, it's another nice trade. Now bash luck a bit, of course, on the Void side. In the end, it's a 2-2 trade. The Self are getting popped, and Quicks, well, having a nice start here. He witnessed all those kills, all the experience, and everything's going their way. Well, very interesting. Tri-lane versus tri-lane. And the TCN tri-lane is faster back in position, pretty much.
As I will note right here, as we're going to say, that on this tri-lane we see from the TCN side, they don't really have a lot of lockdown. This is why this anti-mage was picked up, because there's just no way for this team to shut down this anti-mage without Faceless Void being like super lucky with his time locks.
Yep, absolutely. And with the chilling touch, actually, of the Ancient Apparition, they still have a nice harass damage coming out, but Bignum already faking the Rayfire Blast cast. They have to be careful under the tower, of course. I mean, Obi-Wan Banan, he went for the Enfeeble build, which I don't like, but on the Void, of course, it's very effective, because he only has like a base damage of what, 46 at the moment, and he's keeping it up. But it's very mana intensive, so he sooner or later has to use his Clarity right now. And, well, Inquisitor, what did he get? Oh, now Brown Boots and Slippers of Agility coming through, so he's going for the Poleman Shield. I don't know why he was holding back with all that, but yeah, as the courier arrives, it should be all good. Leon here doing quite well against Judo, but Judo 11-2 and 10-0 on the Darkseer, so I don't know, this lane is sort of equal. Comparing the mid now, well, Arise is on, well, where is he? 9-0.
Bane.
Oh, top. We have a slow, and the second slow is already on the Bane. The Bane keeping himself alive for just a bit, but now Sisu is kiting around the trees, blocked by Krix, and yeah, in the end it's another 1-1 trade. And Bignum, theoretically, he has a second Rayfire Blast. Oh my god, there's these bashes by the Void. Like, he is really the bash lord #1. It's like 2 points in time lock, and he's get them every time he wants to. In the mid, just finishing my thought there, 14-4 on the Brewmaster compared to only 12-1 for Arise, so slight advantage for Komi, and he also goes for the Drunken Haze build, which means, yeah, pain for Arise. He has to pretty much farm with his Shockwave all the time.
Which is a little bit of a shame right there, as we do see that, I'd say, as in, how is this top lane so far going? It's a little bit more aggressive than I thought it was going to be, considering that there isn't really any stuns on the CCN side with the Ancient Apparition and Treant Protector. I like both the heroes individually, but not together.
Yeah, but why not? Why not together?
Due to the fact that both of them really require an additional stun to become super useful.
Yeah, I mean, well, Sisu didn't go for the Cold Feet build, which is, I don't know, like with the slow of the Leech Seed you can actually get procs, but now, it gets interesting. They want to dive maybe Sisu, but no, I think this one is wasted. Oh, he gets a nice bash, that means another additional tower hit, so Inquisitor losing another set of nice money, but this time he's not slow. Oh, actually he is slowed by the time lapse, but it's only level 1 time lapse. Like, he needed more points into it, and well, in the end it's really just a forth and back trading. The problem is Sisu only has 1 tangle left. I don't know, this tri-lane, it's so on the edge all the time, but yeah, Quicks, you should be careful though. There's a lot of range creeps. This is a lot of XP coming their way now, pretty much soon. He uses the Self on the Void, so everybody should be fine. Here in the mid, this Drunken Haze spam, and he also has the rune control. That's the biggest problem. Like, Arise at the moment losing the mid lane simply for the fact that he has no rune control. So Komi, you can just go for the big plays. Now we try to, oh yeah, we saw like a skewer attempt, and yeah, in the end, he doesn't care. He just can get rid of everything, and yeah, he's just using the regeneration rune. Easy going for him. But now, we see a smoke here by Bignum. So this one is for the mid, or supposed to be for the mid, but it's a bad timing, to be honest, because it is with the RP up, but Komi, of course, also level 6. So 1 stun, and then the ultimate, the follow-up stun, and the burn. it should be enough. But it doesn't seem like he wants to go there. He goes from one end to the other end. Bignum is actually heading towards... Yeah, Leon is the target. So Ravage would be up. No Gush though, but level 3 Ankle Smash plus the Ravage plus the Ray Fire Blast, which is level 1 I think still. No, it's actually level 2, and there we go. There, Ray Fire Blast is out. Ankle Smash will follow, and Ravage just to follow up. So 1, 2. Oh, he's still alive with the stick, and now Surge. Oh, why? There's no Gush. Like, no Gush, no luck. Like, I don't know why he has not a single point in Gush, but I guess he has a reason for it. But for this fight, the only reason this didn't end in a kill was because it has no point in Gush.
That was a little bit of a shame right there, considering that should have been an easy kill, easy life, but at the same time, they do pop that ultimate. Not that big of a deal early game, but at the same time, that should have been a kill.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Gush, just level 1 there, but he went in 2 points in Kraken Shell just to be like super tanky against the Dogs here. But I don't understand, like I've never seen actually a Titanic going for more than 1 point there, like till he even maxed out Gush. But well, like top, the problem is now the mana burn is up on Quicks. So even if Quicks is level 6, he will be so far away from getting anything. The problem is now they use even a clarity on him, which is all good and everything, but the problem is that he is interrupted so easily. And there, oh, there's the RP, but he gets stunned in the cast animation, but it will still be enough for a kill on the Obi-Wan. And now Anti-Mage, of course, has to go back, as well as, of course, Bignum. They run for their life. So 4-3 at the moment for TCN. They break the curse pretty much of equalized trades. So finally we have one team who has a 1 kill advantage.
Yeah, and right now, as in, this Anti-Mage is a little bit of a liability, so to say, as in this Void, I do feel is doing a little bit more, although that mana burn and the rest of the levels, it looks like he's actually going levels in stats, is going to be a huge liability, is going to start making an effect.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know if the Magnum wants to stay around, because theoretically with a Screw or with something nicely cast, he still has the RP, so theoretically he could go for something, but at the same time, well, Komi has a double damage run, and to be honest, that is really dangerous for Arise here as well. Like, if he goes in, well, he doesn't want to do it under the tower, but like fake RP, but the thunderclap he just got in his face was real. So a bit some harass damage coming out, but he's using everything, so a bit more harass damage than popping the ultimate. Even with the Skewer out, maybe it is enough for a kill. I'm not too sure, to be honest. The 8-minute rune is spawning. It is a bottom rune, and I think Tidehunter, yeah, he's securing it, or maybe he's even taking it. Brewmaster, he's going full-time greedy. Look at this, Midas on Komi. He's like, hey guys, I got free farm in mid, so Midas it is. My money hand, my money item is coming out. The hand of money.
Everyone likes hands of money.
Yeah, hand of money.
If only could have that in like real life, just like a hand that gives you money. Although I don't know what you'd use it on.
Yep, but, well, looking at the dagger speed, how fast daggers come up. I mean, 1100, 1200 almost now on the rise, so he needs quite a bit more. Komi in the meantime, is he stacking here? No, this was just for using his Midas. And well, now that he made this step into Midas, which I don't like, by the way. Like, I don't see why he needs a Midas. If he had a Blink Dagger, he could leave that lane and get kills, but that's another story. But oh, there's another Ravage here on Quicks, and there's the Ray Fire Blast to follow up. But so far, the Living Armor is doing quite a nice job. He has no mana, but there is the RP, and now he's hitting, unfortunately, no Chrono, but Bignum is already down. But you don't need to go for Judo. Like, that's not really worth it. Anchor Smash, yeah, that was really bad. Like, he knew that Judo can anytime turn around. Like, without the mana for the Chronosphere, still going against a Tidehunter who is even higher in level than you are, feeding away a dominating streak. Yeah, that's a dominating streak. Fed away 500 gold for the Tidehunter, and he's saying thank you because he's now more than halfway through to his Blink Dagger.
Well, that's actually pretty huge himself, considering the fact that we haven't seen a Blink Dagger from this Brewmaster. Getting one on the Tidehunter as fast as possible is going to be a priority.
Yep, absolutely. It's like his initiation, and he can farm Ancients now. He will stack Ancients here, a triple or quadruple stack, and that's, by the way, this is now the explanation. Like some viewers were also like, oh my god, that was a horrible gank on the Darkseer, and I was like, hey, Kraken Shell, why going in so early? And I can tell you now, because he's going to Ancient Farm. He's making this a quadruple stack, then he just stands there. All you need is really Stout Shield, Kraken Shell. I mean, he has no Stout Shield. That explains why the higher points in there. So, but still, with like 2, 3, 4 points, you can easily stand at the Ancients. The Anchor Smash buff goes on the Ancients, which is kind of a weird mechanic overall, but it doesn't really matter. The fact is, he will stack them. Look, he's already standing at the Ancients, and yeah, this will be at least a triple stack he will farm. It will also finish pretty much his Blink Dagger. So first Blink Dagger will be done on him, I'm pretty sure.
Now, interestingly enough to note, we have kind of seen this tri-lane from the top rotate down to bottom, allowing that anti-mage to pick up the free farm. And, well, how do you feel about that? As in, the tri-lane wasn't going too badly for the Void.
Well, the tri-lane was good, but like by the time he left the tri-lane and fed the Void a dominating streak, I kind of gave up hope, because now, well, Inquisitor is there, the Claymore is done, the Ring of Health is done, so I don't know, like, I don't know if this Void can actually keep up, because he got 2k gold, NPTs, so overall he has less gold than the anti-mage at the moment. Like, oh, actually they are about, I think they are about the same. No, 300. The anti-mage is like 300 ahead. So this def, I don't know. It wasn't really good against the Tidehunter. That was not really worth it.
As it's like that this tri-lane up here on top of trying to pick up this kill onto Doxy, but Doxy is just staying as far back as he can, just being annoying with that Iron Shell. At the same time, both these two teams just going back and farming, being very defensive, although Magnus has made his way through to the top.
Yeah.
Got his Blink Dagger and an RP.
And Leon is really aggressive here, like he has the buckler up using it, but I think, yeah, the Bignum is coming out, wrapping around from behind, trying to go for a Rayfire Blast, but there is a nice screw back, and Bignum, oh, is there anything? He uses the RP and the Overgrowth at the no, he fakes the RP actually, the Overgrowth will suffice, and the problem with him is, of course, he's level 5.5, so no reincarnation there, but even if there was reincarnation, I don't think that would have been enough. But now look at Judo like faking the Anchor Smash. It's so funny because like this Tidehunter is scary for the Void, really scary, and they still have the RP, so Arise is looking for it. He has the Blink Dagger, and now Tidehunter also finished the Blink Dagger, so we have now RP, a Blink Dagger, not Blink Dagger, RP, and Blink Dagger Ravage. Now I got it together. There was too many Blink Daggers in the sentence. But yeah, this is getting scary now. So the race is also a bit like who is getting the bad initiations, and well, TCN is on the clock, because like if I have to compare and if I have to give my rares on carry who's winning, anti-mage is still one of the strongest, but there, the chrono is coming, and there is already enough, yeah, the cold feed and everything, just, yeah, easy chrono for a single kill, that's fine, like, if you're still in the farming stage of a Void, then you want to use it, but Inquisitor is in the mid, and him getting tower last hit would be, like, the worst thing to happen, like, the Darkseer is gonna rotate in, maybe deny the tower, or the heal it up, yep, the living armor is up, but at the same time, the tower top is a bit under pressure, let's see, maybe Quicks is actually getting it, there will be Bignum there with a stun, and Komi, and the ultimate is coming out. I mean, he has, oh my god, is there a bullet toss? It's coming, but it's not going through. So very nice reaction there. This tower is probably gonna get denied. Yes. So that was was that the first Brewmaster ultimate?
I think it was, in fact, the first
Yeah.
Brewmaster ultimate coming in. 30 minutes into the game, in fact, that was a level 2 ultimate being the first one in the game. Very surprising. He's got the Midas. He's now got the Blink Dagger, and his gold is going to start getting out a little bit out of control.
Yeah, absolutely. It's, I don't know. I mean, but still, Komi, like we are at 14 minutes. This is funny because the primal spread. Oh my god, we have a Blink Dagger initiation, but is there? Oh my god, there is the wall and everything. The RP coming directly on top of it, but he goes down. Bignum, well, the problem is we have no follow-up chrono whatsoever. There's still 40 something out of there, and Komi now using the invisibility rune. They maybe want to follow up. I mean, it was a strong wall and a strong RP, but it was under the tower, and of course Bignum now protected by reincarnation. But if they want to go again, they should do it now, because the first reincarnation is like a 260-second cooldown, which is a lot. So you can kill him now if you spot him out, but Quicks does the right thing. He's going back to farm. Like, comparing the farm at the moment, like, Anti-Mage is still 500 gold ahead, maybe even getting the tower top if there's no rotation coming whatsoever. Inquisitor, trust me, the Battle Fury is pretty much coming now. Yes, the Claymore as well as the Broadsword is going to the secret shop. There's the Void Stone, so Battle Fury is done, and from now on he can snowball. This is the key moment in the game. 15 minutes, Battle Fury, with the pressure on the tri-lane. I think it's still a decent timing.
Yeah.
Oh, but look, Judo getting hit by Ice Blast while he is in all those Ancients. So yeah, Judo definitely dying, but there is a Nightmare. It actually helps Quicks because the Ancients don't attack him, but is there? Oh, there's the Chrono. And the Shockwave should be enough to get Obi-Wan Banana. Oh, the last one is a Bash, so he dies right after. And Komi has no mana for the Primal Split whatsoever. Bignum would be an interesting target just to kill him, but the funny thing is Void got denied by... Void got denied by the Ancients. Oh well. There was too many Ancients to take.
Yeah, as we do see, the Santa Mage is going to keep farming up right now. And it's like what you said, this is where things are going to start getting a little bit interesting. Even going to be able to probably pick up this half-done Ancient stack.
Yep, I don't know. Yeah, theoretically, I think he can. The problem is he has no PTs. And those Ancients, they... Oh my god, Primal Split here. I think the Primal Split is supposed to be for the... for TCN Sisu here. But now, with... He's buying time with the Skewer. That was actually very nice done. So... Well, maybe they want to go for more, but no, he's sending the Earth Purling, is going back, and now, yep, he's just flying in the air all the time, and we have, oh my god, there's a Fiend Script on Leon, but oh, he's surviving. Search? No, the Search was not enough, so that's the second tower that has been denied. Well, I mean, okay, tower gold is not necessarily needed, but it still hurts to not have the full amount of the gold. Maybe they're lucky in the mid, but no. Inquisitor, my god, please tell me. That should be enough to shatter. He's using actually the strength PTs, but that not necessarily help you. But in the mid, we actually have a go, like, yeah, anti-mage. He just shattered here, somewhere in his base. But in the mid, actually, they lost the Tree Protector versus the Tidehunter. I don't know if Tidehunter is taking the rest of it, stacking maybe new. At some point, maybe the Void should also consider like taking that Ancient stack really fast. I mean, he has Mask of Madness, he should be alive, but there's too many supports just looking around. It's funny how much attention there's paid to these Ancients. There has been so far like 4 or 5 heroes died just for the sake of these Ancients. If you would have just farmed jungle somewhere, it would have been safer, less effective, but also more effective again because you don't die.
Yeah,
and in the mid, I think we're gonna see very soon a Blink Dagger initiation. Oh no, there's not a follow-up, unfortunately.
As we do see, this Tide is... He was trying to do some farm. We do see the A ultimate coming in again.
This one, oh, it actually hits. He's going back. But it was just to stack newly, so, I mean, he's still farming and everything. So he's still getting those Ancients down. Like, easy peasy for him. I guess in the end, still worth it. Yeah, but he's still losing quite a lot of HP though. Now he's using the Self, which is, I guess, fine. Now, Invisibility Rune on Magnus, that might be actually a key moment. Like, getting a nice RP. RP would be ready, a nice Skewer as well. Maybe even holding back on the RP and getting Komi now skewered somewhere.
We do see that Brewmaster is sat here. But Magnus, they don't know is there. He's sat there. He could get a nice RP right now. This could be huge.
He wants to wait for more there. There's two there under the tower, and oh, the Chronosphere on free, but there is the Fiend Script from outside, and it is unfortunately on the Void, but still they're all under that thing. There is the Ravage and everything is coming out, but all the illusions now, they just need a follow-up. They need a slow or anything like that. Is there still a Vacuum? No, Vacuum still on cooldown. Oh my god, Arise taking off the whole thing, and they're blinking out. At least the Tidehunter is, but Big Gnome is slowed, and Obi-Wan Banan, he needs some lucky stuns. There's actually a Brain Sap, but now he's also getting searched up, so kill on Obi-Wan is guaranteed, as well as the Wraith King going down. That means also the tier 1 tower will fall, maybe even the tier 2 tower. And Anti-Mage, he's doing what Anti-Mage does. He's just split pushing. The casual Yasha will come out right after, and then he will, I guess, the next project will be, yeah, Manta style right after. That's everything he needs. So tier 2 tower, let's see. The Ice Blast is taking care, I guess, of this push. Cliff has been used, I think, on both sides. Yes, and to be honest, there is the Tidehunter, but there's no Ravage left whatsoever. And Komi is coming in, maybe using Primal Split. I don't understand why the Dream Protector does not have Nature's guys, but oh my god, he's using the Skewer just to mess with the people. And there's actually an Overgrowth, you could use it. Yes, why not? The Mana Void did not kill him, but yeah, in the end, Komi just coming in. Inquisitor, like, being greedy now. So, okay, they get at least one return kill. There is a haste rune to spawn, and yeah, Magnus just picks it up. That's, okay, best case scenario, I guess, for him.
As we do see that currently the Void and the AM. Both have mostly roughly the same farm. There's about a 1k lead in favor of Anti-Mage at this moment. But Void does have a slightly better early game. That ultimate, if you can pop it off like he did there, could do huge amounts of damage.
Yeah, but he didn't have the Bane in it. That was the problem. He could have had so many people in there, but the Bane was an important one. Like, that's the biggest problem. Like, I mean, the fight was okay and everything still, but I mean, next time, I don't know, Fiend Script from outside. That's why I just don't like the Void draft with these heroes together. This was just one example how it could go. By the way, this is now the 5th tower denied. It's just ridiculous.
Has there actually been a tower that's been taken that hasn't been denied?
I have no idea, but it feels like everything's sort of denied here. You shall not have it, but oh, Magnus just tried a blind screw up pretty much, and there's like Observer Ward on top of Observer Ward. Well, nobody cares at the moment. We also have no gem whatsoever at the moment. We are the 21st minute. And let's see, I have to put the crafts up to see where we are. And it's pretty much a roller coaster in experience. TCN like got a small advantage at the moment. When it comes to gold, also small advantage. Like, we are at 20 minutes, but it's so close. The problem is, and I emphasize this once more, and I guess viewers and everybody is gonna agree with me, like, if you let the Anti-Mage farm when you go to the super late game, I know who's the winner. It's not gonna be the Void. It's gonna be the Anti-Mage. I'm pretty sure of that. You have to be amazing in the fights to make up for the fact that Anti-Mage is just too strong. Look, he's farming the entire enemy jungle. There's not a single camp alive. That's how fast he's flash farming at the moment. He's farming like 2 creep waves and then again a full load of jungle. Like, his GPM, let's look at the GPM. At the moment, 473. Probably rising. Like, he will reach, I don't know, at level 20, I mean 20 minutes into the game, about 500 GPM, and this will be even more than later. Like, this was with all the clash fight and all stuff going on. The Tidehunter even farming himself the Ancients. If they left the Ancients to the Anti-Mage, we would have even seen a better one. But now we actually have a Chronosphere go on Quisitor. But where is the follow-up? There's the Ice Blast. It needs to hit. Yes. So in the end, Darkseer with the Iron Shell is actually getting the kill. It doesn't really matter, but finally they disrupted his farm. That's exactly what you need. Otherwise, it just doesn't work.
That is actually pretty huge right there. So we do see actually Acronyms all around. The Acronyms on the Brewmaster and on the Faceless Void. The Faceless Void, he's doing actually pretty a lot of damage right now. At the same time, we are seeing the fact that the Anti-Mage is out farming him, even with that death being added in. And so both these two teams kind of grouping up on middle.
Yep, they're grouping up in middle, and there is Komi. But yeah, he's instantly using his ultimate. But this is more, again, more of a defensive ultimate. And to be honest, they can kill some of the Broodlings, but they don't even want to deal with it. They're like, yeah, fine, Brewmaster, your ultimate is out. Which also means we have, like, what? The second ultimate is 120. Yeah, it's 140, 120, and 100. So, yep. For that time being, they can pretty much go for a fight now. It's good. The ultimate of Wraith King is still down, but it's also still level 1, so why not going for it? There we have the Arcanum Scepter done on Quicks, and it's funny, they farm both the same jungle. Now they actually go in, and he just blinked there. Theoretically he can go for the Chrono, and there we see the same thing happening again. Now some lucky bashes. There's this time no say it, Iron Shell whatsoever, but it was still enough. So the second time the Anti-Mage goes for it, and this is the danger, by the way. Like, if you're fast enough and you see the time walk, you can blink out, but if you blink into your farm, like into a creep wave like this, then Quicks can actually come and knows, okay, your blink is on cooldown, I'm going for my Chrono and won't miss it. So yep, I actually like how Quicks is doing at the moment, and I like the fact that they interrupt the Anti-Mage farm all the time now, which is very, very important. Now tier 2 top might be, so I don't know, the next project. And I also like the fact now, yeah, Magnus is giving level 3 Empower already to the Void, which means we have also like an AoE factor to his hits. But on the other side we see pretty much the same thing. The problem is Komi is invisible, but he can't go of course behind the tower. But Sisu, do me a favor and just TP out now. There's an Ice Blast actually flying. Oh, where he is. Or did I say that? Oh, it's flying on... It's gonna hit on Bignum, and there they can initiate. There's no Blink Dagger. Oh, the Blink Dagger was still on cooldown. So he's going back. I mean, he's getting some burst damage, but yeah, in the meantime, he's dying. They use even the Fiend Script for it. I mean, seriously? A Fiend Script for AA?
Maybe a little bit over the top right there, but at the same time, we do see on this top lane, there is a possible initiation, but Magnus is going to miss his skewer. And Big Num is going to be able to get away nice and safe, and he does still have that reincarnation, meaning he can play a little bit more aggressive than you might think.
Yep, so it's a tier 1 trade for nothing at the moment. I mean, the cliff is coming out, and there's actually... Oh, the void is coming. Oh, but he's missing his chrono completely, and there we go. But TCN Arise is in there, but he's faking the RP. Another fake RP. Now, he's going for the primal spread. He was just baiting it out, so it's all good. They will just retreat. I mean, the tower in the end will survive unless... I mean, it's time to kill that catapult, guys. It really is. So yeah, the tower actually surviving. They buy some more time here, and Feeble as well on the anti-mage. In the meantime, what is the anti-mage doing? Oh, in the mid, they get the kill. Easy on the Treant Protector. It was the Ravage versus everything. But anti-mage getting quite some damage here against, or from the Ice Blast. Unfortunately, oh, actually, this is interesting. Nope, he's not dying. 160 HP. Below 160 he would have shattered. That was level 2 Ice Blast with the Arcanum Scepter, but like the last tower hit was disjointed, therefore not in shatter range. This is unfortunate. This is really unfortunate.
Yeah, as in it is that Aghanim's ultimate just so good Nation Brush. It basically slows down everyone. Stop people from farming, stop people from doing anything, and gets lots of kills. What else can you help for?
I don't know, but the fact is, yeah, I don't know. Like, the problem is I kind of lost trust into the Void, because the last chrono was so off target that it wasn't even funny. So the Brewmaster and the Anti-Mage still had in net worth. The Void, I don't know, now he's not even stacking. It's the 53 second mark, he's not stacking. He thinks maybe he's fast enough to go out and stack them again. Oh, actually he is fast enough. Nice, beautifully done. I didn't think he will make it, but yep, beautifully done in the end. So he gained my trust again. There is a double damage rune, but the problem is also the vision of TCN is very, very limited, to be honest. We see now a 4-man smoke here in the mid, but there is the Manta done on the anti-mage. Oh my god, with this Manta, this is gonna be very, very bad. And now, I think we see a go here on Komi. There, oh, double Chronosphere now is... Oh, the Ice Blast is on top of it, so they are so down. And actually, they can go for Bignum again, and there is the RP used on nothing. Again, like, the hell. Like this chrono, they can't go for everything for some reason. Like either the chrono misses or the RP is horrible, but in the end they will still go here for the Roshan. I mean, the Void can solo it pretty much, so that's not a problem. Chilling Touch is out as well. Let's see, there is no response, I think, but Judo would be there, but no Ravage.
Now, do you see this Void being able to pick up that Aghanim is actually pretty huge for him, considering it means he can play even more aggressively, as this Void is doing actually an okay job. It's got only 8, 2, and 5 in this game. TCN, they're keeping themselves in it, while the anti-mage is getting...
Oh, and there is a go. Leon finds Judo here, but... Okay, they don't want more, but their anti-mage is blinking. I thought he might be blinking into the wrong direction, picked up by the by Arise, I don't know, something like that. But either way, it's 17-11. They secure the Roshan, which is very good, and he tried to force stuff there. Force stuff directly into it. I don't know. I don't like the force stuff build, to be honest. I think it's a waste on the Magnus. I think he should have focused directly on a refresher. The 4 stuff won't make too much of a difference in this game. So far I didn't see it, and now, very importantly, the Titan Hunter getting more and more tanky. Now Shiva's Guard is coming in as well, which is of course also a bit a counter item to the Void, because yeah, his attack speed is gonna be slowed, as well as of course we have movement speed slow, plus damage coming in. And even more important, we have now a gem on TCN. Like, I was talking about the map vision and everything, and there's a lot of observer wards. Look, at the moment on the map we have 4 observer wards standing there for TCN, and I should definitely get rid of them, because yeah, they need OslikG again on the back foot, like very, very much, like they did in the first game. Otherwise, I just don't see this game being winnable for them. I mean, they can do as much as they want. Maybe now we see something here in the mid. Attempt, is there RP ready? RP is actually ready. He's given now some more empowers to the team.
As we do see this push is coming out in the middle, but at the same time, the Roshan not going to be up for a while, although both the two teams are kind of hanging around near it. As the anti-mage is going to continue farming, continue getting to that I have finished farming stage.
Yep, I don't know, but the anti-mage farming now the enemy jungle. I hope he's not doing too much, but they found Bignum, and Bignum's ultimate was still on cooldown. He's really unlucky though, because like he's still not having the level 2 reincarnation. It's really holding him back. I mean, 260 seconds, that's a lot. I mean, really a long cooldown. So
That's a big number, kiddies.
yeah, it is a big number.
It's a lot bigger than 3.
Sort of.
Now, if I can get to that point, I'd be either of those numbers. I'd be happy. But either way, as we just see how fast Anti-Mage is farming right now, his lead is just going to keep getting stronger and stronger. Although I will say, considering this was a very fast Battle Fury, I'm very impressed that the Void has managed to keep it as close as it is right now.
Yep, I guess. And now actually we see 5 people grouping up with TCN. I think we are at the point of the game where they have to decide, like, do we go for it? Do we dare it, pretty much? Do we have the balls going for it and risk maybe even taking a wipe? At the moment we see the Anti-Mage actually split pushing, and yeah, Quix is the one who answered it, so everything I just announced the last 10 seconds is not up to date anymore, because yeah, TCN will not go for it. So they don't use even the Aegis. There's 3 minutes left on the Aegis, and I don't know. They just don't want to utilize it. Why not? Go for it. God damn it. Like an Anti-Mage, you can't out-farm it. It's just not possible.
I feel the issue is right now is they just don't have any vision of their opposing team. I think just look at where their single ward is. It's a very nice ward. Keeping control of
but
his
Zizo getting caught out, and he's the guy with the gem. This is like really bad. But there is the Overgrowth, but the Ravage is following up. There is the gem. Bignum has the gem. Do they follow up? There is actually the Darkseer, but he's getting instantly. Oh, the Chronosphere directly on Obi-Wan Banan. So Obi-Wan Banan instantly dying, but Leon has to get out of here. Oh, the RP is beautifully done. But the problem is the Void can't do any damage because he's in the air. Now they have to kill the Brewlings somehow. Earth Ruling and everything is down. Bignum actually had the cooldown. They kill him the second time, but for now he's stunned. There is a Drunken Haze up as well. Do they go for the Brewmaster? At least they conquered the jam back. But for what? For what? That's the problem. The Anti-Mage just split pushing. He's just spiraling out of control. He got a tier 2 tower, got like a lot of damage on the tier 3 while all this is happening. That's the biggest problem for TCN at the moment.
It's worth noting right now that basically what we saw there was simply that OSG, they got a nice start, but then they kind of got a bit too greedy. They saw that that Treant Protector was also low, and they went in on him, but at the same time there was then the Magnus and the Kronos. The Chronosphere wasn't the greatest in the world. It really was that reverse polarity that really set that fight up in their favor.
Yeah, I don't know, the Chrono was merely for the Bane and trying to get something else into it, but I don't know, just not working. And look, the Anti-Mage just not caring anymore. There's the Overcurve directly on him, and he just uses Manta and doesn't care anymore. And now Illusions, look, they can't even kill the Illusions. That's what I'm saying. Like TCN waiting 33 minutes for this to happen. Like everybody's almost out of mana. They lost like half of their HP just by 2 Manta Illusions, and this is not even a done farming Inquisitor here. Like he can go for a lot more. Like he has still a Quelling Plate and 1 open slot. Like he can go for a BOTs instead of the PTs. So he is also mobile, doesn't need TP scroll anymore. There's so much more to go for him. A Butterfly is, I guess, nice for attack speed and damage and evasion, of course. It's bad for the Chrono, of course, because their evasion doesn't bring you anything. But yeah, he can also still go, say, for the Abyssal Plate, holding something in place, which is also very nice. So I don't know, like waiting so long till an Anti-Mage is done farming, it never turns out. Like so far, every single game I've seen with the Anti-Mage that gives, like where you give him, what, half an hour, 40, 50 minutes time, they always win. They always win.
There's a little double damage rune here. Anti-Mage didn't see that. Obviously, there are a lot of items he can go pick up. Obviously, he still needs that slot for the town portal scroll while he doesn't have those boots of travel. Maybe Divine Rapier, because let's face it, these two teams have been a little bit of a leave games at the very least, have been a little bit of a back and forth Game of Throw, and well, a Divine Rapier is the master at that.
Yeah, Divine Rapier changing the owner pretty much every couple minutes, so no, but I don't think that's happening. Like Divine Rapier for this game is just too...
A girl can dream.
Yeah, no, it's just not happening, because like TCN setup, it relies too much on like chaining things in a certain way, but so far they didn't get it. Like Quix only had like 3-4 Chronos this game that were really good, but the rest of the Chronos were kind of questionable. One hit completely, the other one was just for a Bane interrupt on a Fiend script. I'm very much afraid. But there, look, and there. Oh, the Bane ran into it, and now the anti-mage actually dying there. Oh, nice RP, and the Ravage. The Ravage is coming out, buying some time. Quick's actually quite low HP. He can time walk out, please. No, there is the Overgrowth, but oh, he's just TPing out, and there is the wall, and he's even pushing them through the wall again. Bignum actually, he has his ultimate available, so everybody is super slow. Crit, now it's still invisible, but the anti-mage, he just bought back and he's coming. That's probably the longest Ray Fire Blast, just following the Magnus, and now he's going down. So in the end, very, very interesting fight, but they had to use everything already around the chrono, so well, the anti-mage buyback, of course, is taking some time, but still, he came back now with everything he got, so I don't know how they want to stop him. 10 seconds till the chrono. Well, sure. With the next good chrono, that might work. But yeah.
Yeah, would you see the outside page? He's just wailing on this tower right now. But it is worth noting the Void. He does have his chronos right. He's going to jump again, bumping it off. Can he pick up this anti-mage? Yeah, picking up the anti-mage is going to be huge, but he does get stunned up.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem. Those stuns, and now he's just getting out of it. And unfortunately, yeah, the anti-mage now just releasing his Manta. Now he's still stunned. Bignum though, like they have to get Bignum, but the problem is, Blade Mail is up, of course, you don't want to hit him, but now you can hit him, and he's going down, of course. There is another one, but
boom!
Boom!
Boom goes the dynamite, and anti-mage just completely destroys that team, hitting that AA. Absolutely lovely.
The range of the new Mana Void is just sick. So he just destroyed 3 people for the reason that one of them was like all of them, like they were full HP pretty much, and they just died 3. Like they just won a fight, but anti-mage just destroyed it with one button. So as I said, like I don't see this game having like a happy end for TCN at all. Like I mean, I'm not cheering for either of those teams. May the best win, but TCN, well, they had a solid draft and everything, but Void in this draft and then facing an anti-mage, waiting so long, not even attempting to go for like some push. It's just not working. Like sitting back and waiting till the anti-mage is full 6 slotted, it never works out. The new Roshan is, by the way, up. Let's see when they actually take this, but I don't think we can stop this anti-mage anymore. I mean, they stopped him once, of course, in the chrono. That's all cool. The problem is, like, even if anti-mage is down, there's still a lot of stuff waiting for you on the outside, just either disabling you. I don't know. This fight was, I can't even know. I'm lacking words for this. Especially this Mana Void was it was just insane.
Agreed, as we do see that right now, both these two teams are kind of setting up for this Roche. They do know this Roche is up. Not the cheese one yet. Only got the Aegis and the Immortal. Of course, I say only, as it is going to be pretty huge. As if one of these two teams can pick it up, it could swing everything around. We'll quick look at the XP. The XP is only 2.5k in favor of TCN, while the gold is way in favor of Oslik.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's see what it is in the end. I mean, we have.
Trying to sneak it.
He goes for Roshan. Sneaky Roshan. It is. So if that remains undetected is the question.
He's doing a lot of damage right now, soloing it up.
Oh, but the Brewmaster is actually going for crit here. Now they forced off him, but Cyclone on the AA. Now there's a Chronosphere just to block them all out, but this is a horrible chrono. Like, he could even kill that Fire Elemental. Why is he running from the Fire Elemental? I don't understand. Like, why are you running from the Fire Elemental? I don't understand. Just hit it and kill it. Like, you have vision that no one followed you whatsoever. So, either way, before I even say more, like, Roshan is going down. It is going to anti-mage.
And that is huge right there. Him getting a second life. It's already so hard for them to kill him. They can take him out though if they get their ultimates off, but now it doesn't matter.
I don't know. I think we are looking at the end now with anti-mage going for slow push, just going back, healing, getting healed up by the hard. I mean, even though the the Void has now MKB, doesn't really bring anything. Like, what for? Like, you can't man fight anti-mage. It just doesn't work unless you, I don't know, somehow backtrack the Mana Void whatsoever. It doesn't really work, and yeah, this tower is going down. And if OslikG is smart, I think they go for more. But don't tell me they are going back. Well, actually, nope, they let anti-mage farm and have like a 4-man smoke crew around, just in case someone is coming. Wait, are you serious? They're heading towards the Ancients?
No, I think they're looking to push out to this last tier 2 tower, and then finally going to just finish it off. It is worth noting right now, the anti-mage could do with a little bit more, just a slightly more farm with the buyback. That basically gives him 3 lives, and, you know, 3 lives, it's going to be hard enough for him to kill him just twice. If he has that 3rd life, it's basically, I wouldn't say a 1 game, as they could still, you know, get infinite backtracks and stuff. But at the same time, it is going to be very difficult for them to bring this back.
Yeah, but still, okay, I mean, now there's the explanation. They just do a wraparound, so in the end they don't stop pushing, because I don't see a reason why would you stop pushing. You have the ages, you have the better farm, you have the better experience. Like, I mean, the craft, well, it looks kind of equal, at least in experience, but well, let's see. And at the moment the entire team is spread out. This tier 2 tower is just going down easily. They can go high ground, and yeah, Quicks already has to go back. I don't know, Leon farming the jungle, what else? Sisu, well, he's probably gonna aim with his Ice Blast now and then TP. But it doesn't really matter, look, Anti-Mage just cutting through that tower, like slow siege. They can, if they focus on the Anti-Mage, then yeah, sure, he goes maybe down once or so.
Because right now, he basically has 3 lives at this point. He's got his buyback, he's got the Aegis, and he's got his normal life. And well, we do see that these rats are just going down with no fight.
Yep, and actually there we have initiation by Arise. He's at least screwing him, but like Leon is the next one. But there is the Wraith Fire Blast. Does he turn around and give it to him? The anti-mage diving them. Oh my god, this time the mana void was not enough, but still, they still just go back. Rex is down. No chance whatsoever. The void is staying back, waiting for the best chrono in his life, and there's a 2-man chrono, but yeah, Void, I have no idea what he's doing. There was no chrono. Now it comes to Fiend Script directly after him. Like, GG has been called. I don't understand, like, why he waited there with the chrono. Maybe he was interrupted by something I didn't spot out. But, I mean, this RP caught like 2 people and he instantly resetted it, even on the way when he was skewering back. And the second RP could have come right after, because the Fiend Script was on Leon. So the wall was on top of it, but the chronosphere was missing for some reason. But either way, like, I think even with a perfect chronosphere, like, in the end, anti-mage versus the void here, at least with this setup, how the void is played, it's just not gonna win. So OslikG takes 2-1.
Yeah, we saw that. That's actually a pretty big upset coming out there. As TCN, yes, OslikG are a pretty good team coming out from Serbia, but at the same time,
who actually won the other? I mean, there's actually 2 games being played. It's Aggressive Mind versus Merlin, like the Merlini team, and here we had OslikG versus TCN. So TCN losing and Aggressive Minds winning. That means we have OslikG versus Aggressive Minds in the next game, if I'm not mistaken. So before I find that out, guys, 2 minutes pause, like some music, some ads, and I have to refresh myself here because I'm really almost falling asleep after like 2 days of casting and no sleep. So I still hope you enjoyed it, and we are back in just a couple minutes.